father. So I would be going into Greenwich Village from Long Island a couple of days a week. And then I would visit the temple as much as I could. And I remember one day I came in the afternoon and there was one brahmachari chanting japa in the temple. So I said, I would like to join the temple. His name was Jayadwaita. And he said, if you want to join the temple, you have to come every day for 2 weeks. I said, okay, I will do that. And when I started to come every day, one devotee, somehow or other, he took me under his wing, Jitendriya Das. And he took me under his wing. I would come, and he was so gentle and loving with me. He was like an elder brother. And he would engage me in sweeping and cleaning, and he would preach to me. And so I would ask questions. And he would preach to me, and he would tell me about Prabhupada. And then one time I asked him, so what about John Lennon? He goes, John Lennon? He's a big demon. I said, really? And he said, yes, and I will tell you this thing. He told me this story. I said, yes, he is a demon. So that was finished with my John Lennon as guru. That was it. After hearing from Jitendriya, no more John Lennon's my guru. Prabhupada's my guru. So then, July 15th, 1973, a musician friend, he agreed to pick me up and drop me off at the temple on that Sunday. And even he was trying to convince me, you don't want to do this. And I said, no, I'm doing this. And it was the Guru Purnima day. I looked it up. The day I joined the temple was Guru Purnima day. And I entered the temple with my suitcase, and I said, that's it. I'm finished with the material world. And it's been a wonderful ride since then. Joining the temple was the best decision I ever made in my life. And that Brooklyn temple was so special. A lot of advanced devotees were there. Madhusudan and Kanchan Bala were there. Dravida, Vishnumurti. And just what an atmosphere. Jayadwaita Das Brahmachari. But, no, I'm not going to tell that story. I have other stories, not going to tell that one. We'll keep it good. Anyway, joining this movement has been a fantastic ride. Now that was 73, so it's been 46 years. I've traveled all over the United States. I've gone to Canada, Mexico, India, South Africa, Australia, South America, and it's just every experience joining this movement has been so wonderful. I have no regrets. Yes, there have been hard times. Yes, I don't care who you are. Anyone who joins ISKCON, you get burnt. It happens. But that's okay. I had one friend, Hari Dev. He used to say, Prabhu, my best day in the material world was never as good as my worst day in the temple. So yes, sometimes it can be a little rough, but still, it's better than being a fallen, conditioned soul in the material world. So that was the best decision, and the second best decision, when my wife proposed to me and I said yes. That was my second best decision.
Does she still say that?
We'll have to ask her. No, we don't know. Anyway, she's said that now that we live closer, she wants to come and visit sometime. So some festival, she will come. So, What time is it? So how much time we got? Okay. So let me just say a few things about the gifts, the benefits of joining this movement. And I'm going to speak from my personal experience. One gift of joining this movement is the association of beautiful people. Every devotee, just like I have my story, every devotee has his or her story coming to Krishna consciousness. And wherever you go in the world, when you find a devotee, you feel like, here is family. No matter where you go, even like this week coming, I'm making my yearly trip to Santiago, Chile, and I'll be with Indian devotees and Chilean devotees, and you feel like you're with family. Wherever I go in this world, as soon as I'm with the devotees, you feel like family. That's one benefit. Of course, the food. And each temple, the prasad is different, but it's all good. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I come here. Your temple has good prasadam. I don't go to temples where the prasadam is substandard. I only go to temples that have, the restaurants, they have those ratings, A, B, C. Your temple, A. A rating from Nirantara. Then, of course, Prabhupada's books. Before becoming a devotee, I hated to read. I hated it. I hated to read. But soon as I found Prabhupada's books, now I found something I love. And to this day, I love reading Prabhupada's books. Like it's been a couple of years, but recently I rediscovered Chaitanya Charitamrita. Now I'm just mad after Lord. I just want to keep reading, and every day I'm looking forward. I'm going to read more Chaitanya Charitamrita. And of course, that Krishna book, if I pick up that Krishna, I don't have to go to India. I don't have to go. I can go to Vrindavan anytime I want. I just have to close my door, open up Krishna book. I'm in Vrindavan. No matter where I am, even if I'm on the plane, traveling hours, I can be right there in the spiritual world just by reading Prabhupada's books. Another great benefit, kirtan and japa, the holy name. Yes, this is so wonderful. When I used to visit my father, my wife and I would go every year to visit my father and mother. And so after a few minutes, how are you, this, that, what's there to talk about? So we'd start chanting japa. And every year my father would say the same stupid thing. Why do you keep saying that same thing over and over again? And every year we would explain to my father, no, you don't understand that. And every year, how come you got to say the same thing over and over again? But we understand, right? Yes, it's not hackneyed. It's not a material sound vibration. No material sound vibration. You're going to chant 2 hours every day, 40 years plus. Nobody, look, I may be stupid, but I'm not dumb. I'm not the kind of person that's going to invest 2-3 hours of time every day and not get something out of it. I'm not that kind of person. But from the beginning, I have seen the results and the benefit and the greatness of chanting this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Everybody, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Closing bell. So this Mahamantra, What a great benefit Prabhupada and Lord Chaitanya has given. Then we have Sri Murti, the deities, and the way Prabhupada has instructed that the deities should be dressed opulently. There's a reason why Prabhupada instituted that. He said, in order for the conditioned soul to become disattracted to the glare of the material energy, we have to make Krishna so attractive. So Prabhupada stipulated the deities have to be dressed very gorgeously. And again, look at your deities, how nicely they are gorgeously dressed. And there's a reason for that. We look at the deities and start to lose our attraction to the material forms. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. And one more benefit. It's a thrill at every moment to be a Hare Krishna devotee. You're not like just the other night, I was somewhere and some guy came up to me and I was dressed just like this. And he goes, "Are you a guru?" I said, "No." He said, What is that on your face?" I said, "That is tilak." And so I explained, I said, "Now you should keep looking at me. Because by looking at the tilak on my forehead, I'm burning up your bad karma." He goes, "Oh, thank you. And then he said, "Can I take a selfie with you?" I said, "Sure, no problem." So he asked some stranger, "Can you take a picture of us?" So I put my arm around him and I started chanting Hare Krishna, and he voluntarily started chanting with me as they took the picture.
So you are his guru.
If you say so. So it's just exciting adventure being a Hare Krishna devotee. And I would make this decision 100 times over, no doubt about it. So I prayed to Krishna. I've said many, many times, I am not going back to Godhead at the end of this lifetime. I know what's going to happen. When I leave my body, Lord Chaitanya, Prabhupada are going to say, "You? No. You got to take another birth. We want you to go to Saudi Arabia. We want you to convert all the Muslims to the Haridas Thakur movement." So that will be my preaching. The Haridas, the greatest Muslim of all time, Haridas Thakur. Because Haridas Thakur, what did he do? He simply chanted, "Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare." All right, are there any questions, challenges, rebuttals, chastisements? I can handle it. Everybody satisfied? Yes.
Tell how you would go on the subways and sell like 1,000 reservoir pledges.
Oh, the subways. So there was a time, 1974. I was really fired up then. So we would go out on the subways dressed like this, and you go on the subway car and you would say, "Attention, we're coming through. We're collecting donations and passing out our books." And then we would go down the aisles. They'd give you a penny, a nickel, a dime, or a quarter. But then one time, the temple arranged for luglus. Luglus, oh, and they were special New York luglus. Luglus. No, this is not lugdu. Luglu. I'm telling you, it's a special thing. It was honey and dates and the
Dried fruit. I bet with ghee.
yeah, of course, ghee. There was no such thing as oil in an ISKCON temple. Everything was ghee and butter. And that's why I married my wife, because my wife never cooks in oil. Why do you think I'm so fatty? And why do you think I'm so happy? Everything is ghee and butter. I love you, my wife, I love you. So, these luglus were sweet and delicious. So I had a friend who would go with me, Viprahita. And Viprahita, when he would do his announcement, he would say, "You've had popcorn, you have had potato chips," and he had a very heavy Latin accent. "Now you're going to try luglu." And the people would go, "Luglu," and they would just grab the luglus like anything. And then sometimes the conductors, they would see us and they would say, "Hey, you got any of those luglus, man? We want the luglus." So the luglus was a big hit. Prasadam is our ultimate weapon. After all, as I told you, I joined this movement for prasadam. My main preaching is with Indian people. Why do you think I do that? Because the Indian people know how to cook good prasad. Yes. Yes, Maharaj.
I was just going to add a quick one. In that port of authority in New York, the bus terminal, we were not allowed to distribute books. Devotees would always go there and distribute books. And one of the book distributors told me one time they were stopped by one of the big New York police. And the policeman came right up to him, said, "Stop here." The devotee stopped. He said, "Got any of those luglus?"
Yes.
Wait. The devotee didn't have any. He panicked. He remembered that in his lunch bag he had a nice piece of prasadam burfi. So he got the burfi from his lunch pack, gave it to the man. The big New York cop threw it in. Said, "It's okay, but next time, don't be caught without luglus." Just to confirm your point.
Yes, it's true. Okay. Guru, you had a question? You had your hand raised?
Yeah, I was wondering, aside from the prasadam and happy devotees and everything, when did you get your first epiphany that I'm not this body, or
Still, I'm waiting for that. Not this body? No. I just know one thing. I like the devotees, I like the holy name, and I like prasadam. After all, Lord Chaitanya's philosophy. See, I've said many times, I did not join a Hindu religion. I joined the religion of chant, dance, take prasad. That's the religion I joined, not anything else. So, realization, not this body, I don't know about that. But the holy name, prasad, association of devotees, sign me up. Birth after Mama Janmani, Janmanishware, birth after birth, I don't mind. But I have to take birth in the association of devotees. More questions? Yes.
What about your family
Which family?
after you become devoted?
You mean my parents?
Your parents.
Well, my parents, they just figured, you know what? He's again off on one of his trips. He'll be back after 2 weeks. But 2 weeks turned into 2 months, turned into 2 years. It's been 46 years. They are now passed away. I did whatever I could. And, if I become a pure devotee, they get delivered. So the best thing I can do for them is to become a pure devotee. Will you bless me? Bless me by chanting the Maha Mantra. By your chanting, I might become a pure devotee. Anything else? Yes.
Was that Brooklyn temple the one was on Henry Street?
Yes. So you used to go there? Haribol!
But I was not a devotee from there.
Look, you're not a devotee. You're always a devotee. It just took time for the unripe mango to become ripe mango. Yes. Well, she wasn't my girlfriend. Yes, and I just met her. Now, where is she now? She's in Manhattan Beach, and I'll tell you the truth. Whenever I see her, no matter where I am, I bow down and touch her lotus feet because she's my Vartma Pradarshaka Guru. She took me to the temple, and because of that, I saw Prabhupada. So and I've done it many times. I've embarrassed her. I don't care where I am. If I see her, even in the middle of the street, I bow down and I thank her profusely. Thank you for taking me to this movement. Devi Dasi Dasi Ki.
What about that little girl, that angel girl?
Oh, she's famous. She's in Vrindavan, and she's practically speaking, she's back home, back to Godhead. She's so advanced, my God. If you go to Vrindavan, ask for Daivi Shakti. Everybody knows her in Vrindavan, right?
Yeah, she runs the bookstore at the temple.
Of course, the bookstore. What? Yeah, Drivida Das.
She's actually become a Sanskrit scholar. She just wrote to me. She sends in every year the Vyasa Puja offering from Vrindavan.
There you go.
She wrote an email. And she told me she's learning Hindi now. Because Prabhupada wanted to learn Hindi so she could give lectures in Hindi. She says it's difficult, but she's very brilliant to do it.
Purity is the force. What else? Is everybody happy?
You have another question there?
Oh no, she's first her.
Prabhupada Disappearance Day, the Devi Shakti were offered to Prabhupada in Hindi.
Ah,
I heard.
very good. Okay, we have, yes.
Second one, your wife is the same faith as you,
Same what?
same belief as you.
Of course, she's more advanced than me.
Before met you or
Yeah, she joined in Canada, and she joined 1 year before me. I didn't meet her till later. And that's another story, but I'm not going to tell it now. That one, no, that one is a little risque. I mean, that story is told in confidential settings. But it's really exciting. Okay? But she's more advanced than me. Okay? I'm not afraid to say it. I believe in being honest and truthful, unlike somebody who's in the White House. Okay. I had to slick in one. I couldn't resist. Anything else? Are we happy? Yes. Should we do kirtan? Yes. Everybody get up and do kirtan.